so you don't have to say everything one time.
All right.
So just start whenever you're ready.
All right. Ho, ho, ho. And welcome to Channel 97 Kitchen, our little cooking thing we got going on here. And today, we got Sabrina Gunning's sugar cookies. And that's right, I said it, sugar cookies. And I'll tell you this, sugar cookies, cookies in general, just go good with Christmas, you know, and what doesn't? So, just follow, sorry.
Anything about cookies that'll keep the person's attention.
Alright. Alright. Ho, ho, ho. And welcome to Channel 97 Kitchen, or our little studio culinary stuff we got going here. Anyway, we got a new thing for you. Sabrina Gunning, she made this awesome video about making sugar cookies. That's right. I said cookie with a little bit of sugar. I thought that was funny. Anyway, check it out. So, cookies and Christmas just go together like peas and pie, or peas and mashed potatoes or something like that. Anyway, so I want to tell you a little something. Cookies go good with Christmas because Christmas and cookies are good. All right, keep that. Write that down. Notes. So, cookies they go good with Christmas because they're sugar cookies and they have that white sweetness on top, and it's just great. It's just good. You know, it makes me want to eat some. Now, I wish I had some right now. You know, can I have some on the screen right now? Nah, I'll get some later. Anyway, you know, just one time I was in my house and Santa came down and he was like, "Oh, Martin, do you got some sugar cookies?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. You know, I got that." And he was just, I sat him on the kitchen. The next morning, they're all gobbled up. All right? Or it was my dog that gobbled them up. I'm not really sure. I'll find out one of these days. But anyway, I plan to use this recipe for Santa again, because Santa's an awesome guy, all right? All right. Now let's talk about cookies again. There are all different types of cookies you can have. There's chocolate chip, sugar cookies, the one that's being made right now. I don't know, peanut butter cookies, which are my favorite, and chocolate chip. You know, I really like those, you know, during Christmas they have these cookies with like the designs on them, like frosting or something. I don't really like those because those are like too sweet or something, you know. And they just, I don't know, they don't look right to me. Anyway. And other things, cookies or Christmas goes good with fires. So, and you have to use fire to make cookies. And why you use oven, and fires and ovens are hot. So, you know, there's a connection between the two. I also remember this one time, on the res, we have cookies. Well, we have stuff to make cookies anyway. I remember there was this little Christmas thing that was going on. It was like a little party for kindergartners. And cookies is like money to kindergartners, alright? So I remember I used to trade my cookies for other people's presents, you know, because we had this little Secret Santa thing going on. And I was like, whoa, I will trade you 5 of my cookies for that, I don't know, what did we have back then? Oh, CD player. Yeah, I'll trade you 5 cookies for that CD player, you know? And at the time, Backstreet Boys was, you know, going hot, and I was like, cookies and Backstreet Boys, they kind of go good together, you know, with Christmas too, because they had like a Christmas signal coming out that year. And what else? Oh, so if you think about it, cookies, it's just the way they're made. It's just kind of like, it's beautiful, you know. And Christmas is beautiful because you got like the snow, you got snowmen. And cookies, you got the sweetness, you got the crunchy, you just got sugar, like the sugar cookies we're talking about. And, you know, cookies are just great. I mean, who doesn't like cookies? I mean, if you go back to history, people and Christmas are like cookies. I mean, I don't know. I would like to meet the guy who invented cookies, right? And give him a big handshake and be like, thanks for making cookies and Christmas possible. And, let's see what else. Oh, I'll tell you about this one time. And like, I was like in 10th grade or something, and I woke up just one morning, and I had a plate of cookies. I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with all these cookies? Santa came down the chimney, and he was like, dude, hey, dude, you better share some of those cookies with me. And I was like, I don't want to fight you. So I said, okay. So me and Santa sat down, and we had this really deep talk, you know. He's telling me about his life. Apparently, he's like 1,000 years old, or something like that. I don't know, he's a really old guy. He's like, all right, Martin, you be good now. And I was like, I'll try, you know. I mean, I can't promise anything. But, you know, it's just the way things go sometimes, you know. I also really like, oh, you know what's weird? With every holiday, there's always like some sort of cookie, you know? Like July, you got cookies. November, you got cookies. Easter, you got cookies. And Christmas and sugar cookies, that's what's up. Alright. Now, I was talking before, if you really think well about cookies, and how, you just think about it. It's deep. Alright, you go on, you think about cookies, how they're made. It's like water on a tree leaf, you know? If you really think about it, it's beautiful. Alright, it's nature. And, I mean, just think about how cookies are made. Like, they're really soft when you put them in the oven, but then they come out really hard. And it's like, wow, this is life right here in my hand, you know? And it's just beautiful. That's how I can sum it up. It's just beautiful. And, oh yeah, you gotta make sure you have the right measurements for cookies. If you don't, because they come out all weird looking. And, I mean, I did it one time where I had like weird looking cookies. I ate it anyway. I got sick. But that's not important right now. But, oh my goodness, I remember this one time. I was making Christmas cookies. And on the pan, they just kind of, you know, like, I don't know, I made the whole thing wrong. But the cookies themselves, they molded into like a giant cookie. I don't know if it was on accident. It was probably one of the greatest creations I've ever made in my life. I got sick that day, but that was alright. Let's see. Think about Santa. Santa? Oh, you know, people make cookies that look like Santa. I thought that was crazy. I saw that last year. I was just like, my mind was blown. I mean, there's going to go so much work. People get, oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to tell you about this. Cookies are just, they're great anyway. I mean, sugar, chocolate chips. If you keep it simple, it's going to be great anyway. But some people go way into it. You know, they put frosting. It's just good. You know, I mean, a cookie, no matter how it is, it's just great. I remember this one time I was eating a cookie, and it was Christmas, of course. And I thought it would be a great idea to multitask. So what I did is I grabbed a cookie, and I went sledding. And y'all know how fun sledding is. I mean, there's nothing else that's comparable. And I ate cookies and I went sledding. And I was like, that's so cool. Well, it's cool because you're sledding and you're eating cookies at the same time. It's just so cool that you can multitask, you know. Especially during Christmas time. I mean, I'll be making snowman, and I'll be making cookies, and I'll be talking to Santa all at the same time. Alright? You guys, I mean, multitasking is great. But, I mean, don't do it all the time because it's kind of bad sometimes. It's good to focus on one thing. And that's making cookies. Alright? Now, back to what I was talking about. Cookies, if you go down to, I wish I had like a microscope so I can look down the cookies and see all those atoms of what a cookie's made of. I bet you they'll be waving at me, you know, like, oh, hey Martin, we make your cookies, and I'll be like, wow, that's so cool. They're waving at me, you know, and yeah, sweet. How long is that?
That was about